David Michael Letterman, born April 12, 1947, is an American television host, comedian, writer, and producer. He hosted late-night television talk shows for 33 years, beginning with the February 1st, 1982 debut of Late Night with David Letterman on NBC and ending with the May 20th, 2015 broadcast of Late Show with David Letterman on CBS. In total, Letterman hosted 6,080 episodes of Late Night and Late Show, one surpassing his friend and mentor Johnny Carson as the longest-serving late-night talk show host in American television history. Letterman is also a television and film producer. His company, Worldwide Pants, produced his shows as well as The Late Late Show and several primetime comedies, the most successful of which was the CBS sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond. Several late-night hosts have cited Letterman's influence, including Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, each of whom succeeded Letterman on Late Night, Stephen Colbert, his successor on The Late Show, Jimmy Kimmel, and Jon Stewart. Since 2018, he has hosted the Netflix series My Next Guest Needs No Introduction with David Letterman. Letterman was born in Indianapolis, Indiana, on April 12, 1947. He has two sisters, one older and one younger. His father, Harry Joseph Letterman, was a florist. His mother, Dorothy Marie Letterman Mengering, a church secretary for the Second Presbyterian Church of Indianapolis, was an occasional figure on Letterman's show, usually at holidays and birthdays. Letterman grew up on the north side of Indianapolis, in the Broad Ripple area, about 12 miles from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He enjoyed collecting model cars, including racers. In 2000, he told an interviewer for Esquire that, while growing up, he admired his father's ability to tell jokes and be the life of the party. Harry Joseph Letterman survived a heart attack at the age of 36 when David was a young boy. The fear of losing his father was constantly with Letterman as he grew up. The elder Letterman died of a second heart attack in 1973 at the age of 57. Letterman attended his hometown's Broad Ripple High School and worked as a stock boy at the local Atlas supermarket. In an interview, he said the first concert he attended was by the Beach Boys at the Indiana State Fairgrounds Coliseum when he was 17. According to the Ball State Daily News, he originally wanted to attend Indiana University, but his grades were not good enough, so he instead attended Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana. He is a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity and graduated in 1969 from what was then the Department of Radio and Television. A self-described average student, Letterman later endowed a scholarship for what he called C students at Ball State, though he registered for the draft and passed his physical after graduating from college. He was not drafted for service in Vietnam because he received a draft lottery number of 346 out of 366. Letterman began his broadcasting career as an announcer and newscaster at the college's student-run radio station WBST, a 10-watt campus station that is now part of Indiana Public Radio. He was fired for treating classical music with irreverence. He then became involved with the founding of another campus station, Vago M 570. Personal life, Letterman has tinnitus, sometimes a symptom of hearing loss. On The Late Show in 1996, he talked about his experience with tinnitus during an interview with William Shatner, who has severe tinnitus caused by an on-set explosion. Letterman has said that he was initially unable to pinpoint the noise inside his head and that he hears a constant ringing in his ears. Letterman is a teetotaler. On more than one occasion, he said that he had once been a horrible alcoholic and had begun drinking around the age of 11 or 13 and continued until 1981 when he was 34. He has said that in 1981, I was drunk 80% of the time ... I loved it. I was one of those guys. I looked around, and everyone else had stopped drinking, and I couldn't understand why. When he was shown drinking what appears to be alcohol on The Late Show, it was actually apple juice. In 2015, Letterman said of his anxiety, "For years and years and years 40 years, I was anxious and hypochondriacal and an alcoholic and many, many other things that made me different from other people." He became calmer through a combination of transcendental meditation and low doses of medication. Letterman is a Presbyterian, a religious tradition he was originally brought up in by his mother, though he once said he was motivated by Lutheran, Midwestern guilt. In August 2021, Letterman was hospitalized in Providence, Rhode Island, after hitting his head on the sidewalk and falling unconscious. He favorably recalled the care he received at Rhode Island Hospital in a video released by the hospital's owner. On July 2, 1968, Letterman married his college sweetheart, Michelle Cook, in Muncie, Indiana. They divorced in 1977. He also had a long-term cohabiting relationship with the former head writer and producer on Late Night, Merrill Markoe, from 1978 to 1988. Markoe created several late-night staples, such as Stupid Pet, Human Tricks. Time magazine wrote that theirs was the defining relationship of Letterman's career, with Markoe also acting as his writing partner. She put the surrealism in Letterman's comedy. Letterman and Regina Lasko started dating in February 1986 while he was still living with Marco. Lasko gave birth to their son, Harry Joseph Letterman. On November 3, 2003, Harry is named after Letterman's father. In 2005, police discovered a plot to kidnap Letterman's son and demand a $5 million ransom. Kelly Frank, a house painter who had worked for Letterman, was charged in the conspiracy. Letterman and Lasko wed on March 19, 2009 in a quiet courthouse civil ceremony in Coteau, Montana, where he had purchased a ranch in 1999. Letterman announced the marriage during the taping of his show of March 23rd, shortly after congratulating Bruce Willis on his marriage the week before. Letterman told the audience he nearly missed the ceremony because his truck became stuck in mud 2 miles from their house. The family resides in North Salem, New York, on a 108-acre estate. As of 2026, they have a Labrador named Doc. On October 1, 2009, Letterman announced on his show that he had been the victim of an extortion attempt by a person threatening to reveal his sexual relationships with several of his female employees, a fact Letterman immediately thereafter confirmed. He said that someone had left a package in his car with material he said he would write into a screenplay and a book if Letterman did not pay him $1 million. Letterman said that he contacted the Manhattan District Attorney's office and partook in a sting operation that involved the handover of a fake check to the extortionist. Joe Halderman, a producer of the CBS News magazine television series 48 Hours, was arrested around noon Est on October 1, 2009, after trying to deposit the check. He was indicted by a Manhattan grand jury following testimony from Letterman and pleaded not guilty to a charge of attempted grand larceny on October 2, 2009. Halderman pleaded guilty in March 2010 and was sentenced to 6 months in prison, followed by probation and community service. A central figure in the case and one of the women with whom Letterman had a sexual relationship was his longtime personal assistant Stephanie Burkett, who often appeared on the show. She had also worked for 48 Hours. Until a month before the revelations, she had shared a residence with Halderman, who allegedly had copied her personal diary and used it, along with private emails, in the blackmail package. In the days following the initial announcement of the affairs and the arrest, several prominent women, including Kathy Lee Gifford, co-host of NBC's Today Show, and NBC News anchor and Curry, questioned whether Letterman's affairs with subordinates created an unfair working environment. A spokesman for Worldwide Pants said that the company's sexual harassment policy did not prohibit sexual relationships between managers and employees. According to Business News reporter Eve Tominsioglu, CBS suppliers are supposed to follow the company's business conduct policies. And the CBS 2008 Business Conduct Statement states that if a consenting romantic or sexual relationship between a supervisor and a direct or indirect subordinate should develop, CBS requires the supervisor to disclose this information to his or her company's Human Resources Department. On October 3, 2009, TMZ reported that a former CBS employee, Holly Hester, had had a year-long secret affair with Letterman in the early 1990s while she was his intern and a student at New York University. On October 5, 2009, Letterman devoted a segment of his show to a public apology to his wife and staff. 3 days later, Worldwide Pants announced that Burkett had been placed on a paid leave of absence from The Late Show. For more interesting personalities, please do watch our other Who's Who series. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the spectacular world of 1,000 vlogs.